Well, good morning. I hope your seats are working out for you. If not, please shoot me a message and we'll fix that for you. So if you won't feel you're 3 feet away or if there's a better spot like closer to the board, let me know. So today, of course, I'll start by telling you what you can expect this week. So today we're going to be writing your final draft for storytelling. And for each day on here, I've written what task you have to complete on your handout. You will never have more than 4 tasks for me. In fact, my goal is to shoot for about 3 a week. I'm also working on seeing if in the schedule it works to give you at least 1 work day a week. I think it will, and I think it'll benefit many of you. So today, we're doing final draft writing for your storytelling speech. Tomorrow, some of our 11th graders are out to take the ACT. You know who you are. So here's what we're doing tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to review Memory Castle, and then you're going to practice your final draft with Memory Castle and complete the prompts. And of course, I'll show you the handout where you're going to put all this. Thursday, you can expect that's time for you to perform your storytelling speech, either in class or filmed. And of course, if you perform it in class, let Ms. Grindy know and have a classmate film you just in case. So all of Thursday is for getting that done. If we don't have anyone who wants to perform in class, and I would say the earlier you let us know, the better. If no one wants to perform that day, no worries. You can spend that time filming your storytelling speech. Friday of this week, as promised, I have reserved entirely for you to work on any missing work. So the last class time is Friday, like I said, to get in this missing work. Weeks 1 through 7 work is due Friday by 11:59 p.m. And that includes perform speeches and anything you want to revise. So do whatever you can to get that grade up or to maintain it. Saturday morning, I'm going to unpublish those weeks on Schoology. Probably just the assignment. We'll see how it works. So that's what you can expect this week. That's our schedule. Here we just got some reminder slides and the changes. Here is an overview of what we're doing the next couple of weeks. So you can look at that at your leisure. I know I've gone over it quite a bit. Here's your checklist for this week. Here is my schedule so that if you need to get a hold of me, you know what I'm doing. And as always, Wednesdays 2 to 3 are open office. And of course, you don't have to wait till then to get help from me. Shoot me a message and I will help you out. This week's CTA will be declassified. And then here's where the notes start. So at this point, as per usual, let's switch over to your handout and go over that. So if you haven't had a chance yet to open up week 8, I would suggest you do so. So here's your grading for this week. So you have summative and formative. So formative, as you recall, is that 40% of your grade. So your formative this week is for writing your final draft and then filling out those practice prompts on it. So in other words, task 1 and 2 is formative 10 points. Then, as you know, your storytelling speech, the performance is worth 30 points summative. So that's the 60% aspect of your grade. And here I've just included what the points are, but I have a more detailed rubric below. So today I would suggest you start here after I go over reviewing final draft. You can either put your template, or pardon me, you can either use this template that I've provided here, or if you prefer note cards or Post-its, no worries. Take a picture of your final draft on those and then paste it right here. So that's final draft. Task 2 tomorrow. This is where you will fill out your prompts for practicing your final draft. And as always, you have the choice of practicing on your own or with others. I'm not going to assign you partners for this one. So first you'll say how you practiced your final draft. So on my own because that was easier, or with another person because I wanted to, whatever. Then you're going to write the time of your speech, feedback, at least 2 points, what's working and what needs work. So that's task 2, that's tomorrow. Then Thursday, when you perform your storytelling speech, here's the rubric I'll use. And I've left the space on here as well so I can add comments. So when you get this back, I would really suggest look here to see what feedback I gave you. And here I've included some tips for you for performing. All right, so let's switch back to the notes, review a couple things, and then get you started on your final draft writing. So as you know, I am grading you on a 30-point scale summative. Your time window is 2 to 5 minutes for your storytelling speech. The goal is to entertain. So you get 5 points for speed and pace, being in that 2 to 5 minute window, 15 points for PV leg, 3 points each, and then 10 points for content. Do you have signposts? Do you have a technique? Have you written this in strong 30 format? Here's the goals and skills. We've completed just about all of them, and we'll have all of them done by this week to end our unit. Remember, the standard for this unit that you'll be writing about next week is to produce and publish clear and coherent writing in which the development, organization, and style are appropriate to the task, purpose, and audience. In other words, how well did you do producing and then publishing, so in this case, performing a storytelling speech? All right, so let's talk about final draft writing. So for this one, since it is storytelling and that's so personal, you get to decide what kind of final draft you have. I'm not requiring short word, in other words. If you prefer short word, cool. But if you prefer script style, that's not a problem. That way you'll know for sure you have signposts, your techniques, and then any pet phrasing. A lot of times in storytelling, when we're writing, we come up with phrases we really like and we want to keep them in the performance. So that's why you have pretty open plan here for how to write your rough draft. And as I showed you on the handout, you're either going to be using that template I gave you to write your final draft or note cards and Post-its. And both of those are on the white shelf in the room for you, the white bookcase. All right, and then tomorrow, as I said, I will show you how to practice this using Memory Palace. We will review that. So at this point, let's switch back to what you're doing for today. It'll be best just to put that up there. So there you go. So your task is to write your final draft. If you want to work ahead, you are absolutely able to do that. And remember, this Friday, last day to get in weeks 1 through 7 work. So if you have any extra time, I would be working on that. All right, as always, if you need things, I'll be in the meet.